hinder. The Lord your God will make you the head and not the tail, placing you above and not beneath. You are more than a conqueror through him who loves us. Do not be conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewal of your mind, that by testing you may discern what is the will of God, what is good and acceptable and perfect. Be anxious for nothing, but by prayer and supplication with thanksgiving, let your requests be made known unto God. You can do all things through Christ who strengthens you. Ask, and it will be given to you. Seek, and you will find. Knock, and the door will be open to you. Being confident of this very thing, that he which has begun a good work in you will perform it until the day of Jesus Christ. For all things work together for the good of those who love the Lord and are called according to his purpose. Seek first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all things shall be added unto you. Just as the body without spirit is dead, so faith without works is dead also. Commit your works to the Lord, and he will establish your plans. A slack hand causes poverty, but the hand of the diligent makes rich. Be faithful over a little, he will make you ruler over many things. But everything should be done decently and in order. Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged. For the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go. Don't be weary in well doing, for in due season you shall reap a harvest if you faint not. I consider that our present sufferings are not worthy to be compared to the glory that will be revealed in us. The reward for humility and fear of the Lord is riches and honor and life. They that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings like an eagle. They shall run and not be weary. They shall walk and not faint. I pray that you may enjoy good health and that all may go well with you, even as your soul is getting along well. Go in peace. Your journey has the Lord's approval. Now, unto him who is able to do exceedingly abundantly above all that we could ever ask or think, according to the power that works within us, unto him be the glory in the church by Christ Jesus to all generations. And now unto him who is able to keep us from falling and to present us faultless before the presence of his glory and exceeding joy. To the only wise God, our Savior, be glory and majesty, dominion and power, both now and forever. Amen.
All right. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to Monday Mindset. Oh, my Lord. Guys, first of all, this Monday Mindset, I don't know how much people first time have on Monday Mindset. I guess you could put a 1 in the chat. Let's see if I could see the chat while I'm here. Put a 1 in the chat if this is your first time on Monday Mindset. All right, so we have 3 people right now, 4. Okay, welcome, guys. Don't worry, I'm not spiritual or anything like that, but I believe part of the wording, I had to play that today, right? So it's not about a godly, just letting you guys know, but it's all about the word, right? And this Monday, Mindset Monday, did not start with me. For those who have been on it before, you all know, rest in peace, Shakila started this. And I believe I needed to continue it. Because I believe if your mindset is not right or your mind is not right and you don't work on you first, nothing is going to change. So we always used to even tell her, fix here first and your pocket will be fixed. Fix here first and many different things will start to come to you. You will attract things. And that's what's not just, I mean, we talk about trying to have a positive mindset. And that's why the cause, you need this, because in trading, it's also mindset. You need a strong mindset in trading. It's not about just placing a trade, understanding what you're doing. And I believe in trading, this always make you a better person once you accept it and learn to grow from it. Everything in life, you should be growing and learning. So Monday, mindset, or mindset Monday. Master the mind, multiply the results. You hear that? That is so powerful. You master your mind, you will multiply the results. Oh, why am I? Rules.
Mommy said cheese.
Somebody's on
Say
mute.
cheese.
Somebody's on mute. Mute your mic, please. Rules. Seeing thank you for the ones who have been on this call from day one or a few days ago. Interaction is mandatory. I didn't make these rules. It was there before and it's going to continue. Camera on preferred, because you need to have that confidence in yourself. You need to believe in yourself first before anybody else believes in anything that you're doing. If you're afraid to even show your face or speak, because I was once there. Guys, I'm telling you, coming up in front of a crowd, coming up in front of a classroom, I am telling you, if you tell me I was coming to do these kind of trainings and coaching when I was in school, I would tell you you're lying. That is not me. I am not going to be talking in front of people. Guys, I get kicked out of a classroom just because Miss wanted me to do something in front of the classroom and I tell Miss no. That is when you don't have that confidence in yourself or you're afraid to speak. I have 3 people in the waiting room. Hold on, guys. So don't be afraid, dude. Do it for yourself, okay?
Oh, give me a freaking chance.
Who's that? Somebody mute your mic. Hold on, guys. This is recorded. Please mute your mic.
Look for mine.
Please, somebody's on and there.
Nikki, can you please mute your mic? Nikki?
Oh, she just muted. There's people in the waiting room trying to multitask this and add the wait. All right, I'll find the waiting room. Sorry, guys. Masha, I don't know why you're waiting room don't admit all one time. All right. So we will have some exercise to do. It's very important. I always believe in action. Speaking about it, just saying it is one thing, but doing it is another. Taking action towards something, even though you don't know what to do. All right? So you will have some exercise, not tonight. Oh. Quick check-in. Rate your mindset right now from 1 to 10. You're going to put it in the chat. Rate your mindset right now on this call from 1 to 10. And be honest to yourself. Be honest to yourself and where you think your mindset is. Because if you're not honest with yourself, you can't judge or critique yourself or improve. Okay? Giselle 2. Somebody 4. Marsha 4. 7. Right? Chan 5. Somebody, oh no, the ones was before. I'm going to say 1. All right. Why is your mindset under 5? Anybody who was under 5? Unmute your mic and talk.
Mine was 4, and I'll tell you why. There was a lot to deal with, right, within the last week. It was a lot. And yes, we all know what had happened. but couple that with maybe my own personal things I was going through. So it was on each shoulder. It was on each shoulder, on my head, on my back, everything. So it has been a lot. That's why I'm a 4.
Anybody else?
To
Because
piggyback,
life be
good night. Sorry.
You can raise your hand and then I will tell you which one to. Go ahead, Giselle.
To piggyback basically is, I will probably hearing me, I'm not too
Yeah,
sure.
I'm hearing you. I'm hearing you.
Yeah, with everything that went on this week and trying to figure out what direction do I go in right now have me very much overwhelmed because of business and the conversations that was having me back in, trying to figure out what direction do I go with everything. So that's what it is.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Next, somebody was on speak. I think it was. That somebody else was trying to speak. Go ahead and speak. I don't know how to. No? All right. Okay. All right. So week 1. I say it's week 1 because of me. I normally don't be here speaking. I normally don't be here doing this call, but it ended at week 6. I literally was watching the last video today and even the video before. I don't know if anybody went through the videos. Thank God we had those videos that we could watch and go through, because that's what she would have wanted for us. Let me see if I can make this smaller. Sorry. All right, guys, people just jumping on. And normally the waiting room is just off. So today, I believe I needed to do for them. We keep going. Because sometimes the hardest thing is to keep going, especially in loss. We remember in strength, we move forward. We keep going, not just for us, but for those who helped us get here.
First question.
I have mute your mic, please. Can you mute your mic? All right, hold on, mute. Guys, I'm so sorry. People, I don't know why people mics are on. You know what? I might do the next call on Mr. Haynes on the next Zoom you're custom using. I don't know why the mics are coming off. All right. The hardest thing is to keep going. And I know it. I felt it, especially this week. I don't think I did anything much from since last week. And today was the first day I sit down with a purpose to do something that I was uncomfortable. And you all hear me speak many times. Yeah, when you're uncomfortable, that's where growth happens. When it feels hard and to keep pushing forward, that's where growth happens. Your comfort zone is your broke zone. So that's why I know moving forward, it's going to be hard, but each day it's going to get easier and easier. Because when you do something with a purpose, I feel you have a driving force when you have a purpose behind something. I had to find a driving force behind why I was doing certain things to get me propelling, moving forward. So some of you all in this call will need that. You have to find it. You have to dig deep down inside or think about it. Find a reason, right? Today's mindset is not just another motivational moment. It's one for the people we lost, the energy they brought, and the purpose they helped build. They were here for a purpose. Each and everybody here is here for a purpose. You need to know your purpose. Because when you know your purpose clear, it keeps you moving forward too, right? Acknowledging the loss. It hurts because they mattered. It hurts, but we have to acknowledge it. We have to, I don't want to say the word accept it, but you have to acknowledge it. We lost our teammates and friends. They led this very space with heart. Their presence shaped our Mondays and more. Let's take a moment to acknowledge this isn't easy. The absence is real because their presence was powerful. Guys, when something is missing, you feel it. When I can get up, especially the first morning, to make a phone call, because it was almost every day, and if it's not the morning and the time passing, I will get a phone call or I will call her. And same goes for, you all know, right? But I had to find and use my why. Find a why behind it to keep driving, pushing. Because that missing piece, I had to try to put it back together. Some of you are feeling it more than others because you were closer. And some, just mourning for us. But this is where strength comes in, not just by a loss, but when you're down. When you're down, the hardest thing is to pick yourself back up. And how do you do that? Is by refocusing or finding that reason what makes you get up every day. Somebody's on mute again. Finding that reason what pushed you to have them sleepless nights, to have that driving force in you. That's why I tell people, work harder on yourself than you work at your job. I tell you, the community that we started creating a year and something ago, it was not just about trading. It was not just about having a customer. It was not just about bringing in somebody. It's about building relationships. It's about knowing that person and knowing how we can help each other. Because each and every one of you all on this call have something strong inside of you that you can add to this community, just like how those people added. How do you find that? It is by making the effort. Coming out to the in-person classes. Coming out to the in-person classes. Showing up for you. Forming that relationship, because nobody's going to fight for your future unless you fight for it. Nobody's going to hold your hand unless you find the right community that could push you when your mindset is not right, when you want to give up, when you say this trading thing not working, or you're confused and you're afraid to ask your questions. You're not putting out your homework and then you're saying it's not working, but it's working for somebody else. And then you will think, oh, I've fallen behind. I'm feeling like I'm getting left out. Many different things you'll be talking to yourself. And we talk ourselves out of things faster than in of something. We talk ourselves, especially as adults, we tell ourselves the world of things. And that's why you need, Shakila give accountable partners. I don't know if anyone on this call who had an accountable partner, how was that working for you? Could you unmute your mic and speak? I didn't have an accountable partner. Raising your hand, go ahead, Giselle.
I had an accountable partner. It was working magnificent for me. But my accountability partner was Shakila. So, but it was absolutely wonderful to be able to talk, bounce ideas off of somebody and still being held accountable for what you didn't do and what you're supposed to do. So seeing that it have so many people, new people on the call, I think that will be a good initiative to do to make sure everybody have one, right? Because it really, really, really helps you and motivates you daily. Daily. Not weekly, but daily.
Thanks, Giselle. I mean, I said I didn't have an accountable partner. I mean, I jump on these calls late, and I believe I was Shakila accountable partner, and she was my own. I didn't even realize it naturally just happened that way. It naturally, because when she would call and say, Coach, and I would tell her, or she would tell me, and we planning, which is true. It's so true. So we have a few people on this call. I mean, some people that I don't even know. I just see names. I mean, some new people. And I love meeting people, especially in in-person classes, because that's how I form that relationship. Guys, the relationship is so important. And if you're far, don't think that the relationship you have to be in person, eh? Because I know when I hear a name or speak to somebody, even when they are not close, we know that person, right, guys? Like Gloria, everybody know Gloria, right? Gloria hasn't been to, I mean, she came to her in person, but before, Gloria's out of here. Asha is becoming part of the community. She plugs in, I can tell you. And Asha is in Canada, right? But the ones who are right here, do you all know? Plenty of them who cannot even come in person feels jealous. And they know the value you guys have. You ever hear this saying? You will only appreciate what you have in front of you until you lose it, or until you can't have it. So always appreciate, especially when you have good coming to you or good people around you. I always tell people, money, yes, it ranks right up there as oxygen. You breathe much better when you have more. But when you form that relationship with people, it's better than just money. You have a family. You have a purpose in life. You have something that you could actually, especially if you're more strong-minded than some of you all on this call and you need it. You have a purpose. Guys, I sit down today doing this slideshow. Do you all know I don't do that? I don't do that. Just like the first time I started my first TikTok video. That was so uncomfortable for me. So when you think, when you're going through the slides, you're going through watching the charts, or you're watching the videos, and you think it's getting a little harder and looking harder, it's only going to be hard for a time. It's only going to be hard for a little time. But most times, everything become part of you. every video I post, it become easier and easier and easier and easier. It's still not easier. I haven't posted a video much. I actually put together a video that I have been sitting right there to post. But I had to find the why I started this. Why I started this and what I know they will want from me. I don't know about you, but I know what they will, I know what they will want from us. What they stood for: strength, commitment, unity. They showed up even on hard days. They helped us refocus when we needed it. They believed in what we were building here. They were reminded that showing up matters, that even in the grind, there's growth. How much of y'all in a short space of time, you grind for a little while, but you started to see growth? How much of y'all saw the little progress, a little progress by taking action and not making excuses? Because many of us make excuses for why we're not getting what we want. I don't know who want to unmute their mic and let me know the little progress. Not just being on the Mindset Mondays, but the action you was taking behind everything. How did that start helping you and you can just see a way forward? Anybody?
Kelly, I'll speak. Well, what Shakila was doing with us with the Mindset Monday and even with the content creation, it became easier for me personally to create content. Like, I used to really overthink content creation, and it just, with everything that she taught us, the ChatGPT, using AI, and everything that she taught us, it just became very, very easy just to put in the information there. You season your stuff and you put in the information. So it didn't come as anything that it's coming as second nature now to create the videos. And even with the Mindset Monday, it did a lot for me because like one thing she did tell me, one of the conversations that she had, no excuses. Life will give you valid excuses not to show up. So I'm using that right now, that as part of my journey, because everything that Shakila did with the trading, I was able to even apply that to my business and see things even changing in my personal business and stuff. So everything that she did, it really did help me with the trading, with the mindset, and with building. It's becoming much easier with my content creation on both trading and both in my personal business right now. All right.
Nice. Anybody else?
That's it.
Thank you. Anybody else?
I'll say, good night. So for me, what I've noticed, and with the class, with the mindset class as well, I wasn't on it. I wasn't in it from when it got started, but I got in like on the second or third sessions. And that really helped me because I always remember, Kelly, you always say, you know, when you when you see what you're doing wrong, or you have some sort of confirmation that things are, what's the word that you use, boy? Oh God, I can't get it right now, but you always say once you could see what needs to be changed, then you will know how to go about it, right? And for me, from running hard, going through it and trying to build and focusing and pushing our extra energy with that mindset class. And Shakila used to always be like, Shen, make sure you have 300, you have how much comments, make sure you respond to all the comments. And I used to be like, okay, I'm trying to respond to all the comments. She used to always make sure I check in and, do what I have to do. But the little extra effort that I did, that is what made me, all right, I had my breakthroughs, and I shocked myself. So with that being said, the extra effort that I put in now, I see how much it matters, the value of it, of going and pushing and, to push through because I have my goals. I have things that I already envision myself and I try now to, as you and Richard will always tell me, live live it like it's already done. Live it like it's already done. So me adjusting and doing all of that, um, you know, plugging in is very important. And I will continuously plug in. Yeah.
Thanks. Right, guys. So you're hearing it from the ones who have been in the calls, plugging in, showing up to the meetings. All of them who speak in there, I tell you, they show up in the in-person classes too, right? They plug into all the calls too. So it's very important because you need it. Because most times, especially when it starts to feel hard, or you think it's hard, because nothing is going to be easy, but is it going to be worth it? That's what you have to ask yourself. When I was failing forward for 5 years, 5 years, guys, and all I was telling myself is, trading is a freedom tool. This is the game changer. I keep telling my husband, guys, how much time I wanted to give up. Good thing I was just, I knew to always talk myself and push myself. When I find something, I run with it until I don't know when, until I don't give up. Failure is a part of life. You only fail when you give up. Okay? That's why I tell people you should always fail forward until you succeed. So we have a choice to keep going for them. I found my reason why I am keep going. Oh, my thing blurry. All right. I found a reason why I keep going. And not just for her. Because I feel like I had a family that I just adopt, literally. The hardest thing is knowing that you have 2 kids. And I have 2 kids. What would I want to do? Or what I would want for my 2 kids if I wasn't here? Or what I would want somebody to do for me. And that was the hard thing for me. Because one day we're here, next day we're gone. I personally don't believe in thinking about certain things because you attract what you think about. And if you don't believe it, trust me. Anytime you wake up and you wake up on the wrong side of the bed, almost your whole day go wrong. I don't know if you ever consciously pay attention to it, but when you start your day a certain way, it affects almost your whole day. I believe I am here for a purpose. I don't know the full purpose yet, but if this was part of the purpose I came in her life for, because I know what I will want, because my why is my kids. So I am doing this for them, especially for her. Go by daddy. Go by daddy and Azari. We honor them by living the mindset. Living what they will want, especially Shakila. Shakila speaks so much mindset to all of you all. Do it for her. She is speaking plenty of your mind. And let me tell you, even Shakila had her down times. She will call me, coach. Right now, I need to go take a walk. I need to, reflect on certain things, something bothering me, but I need to just let go of it and find a reason to just move on. Many different things. We can act strong, but you have to admit to yourself when you need that up, because we all need a helping hand or ears, and that's why we have this Monday call. It started off like this today, and I believe I had to put it together like this, but it will always be something that could add to your life. I believe when somebody come into your life,
With getting on? Nah. You come.
I believe when somebody come into your life, they should just be there or add to your life. Go by daddy. Romy, go call daddy, please. I'm on a call. Go call daddy. Or if somebody come into your life and they're taken away from your life, what do you think you should do immediately? And I'm not just talking about a friend, It have family members like that too. You have to keep your distance somehow. I have family members just like that. I keep my distance though right now, and it's from my growth. I will know how much I speak and talk to that person. Go by daddy, please. Guys, just now, let me pause. Hold on. All right, guys, sorry about that. So, we support each other now and then forever. We carry their energy forward. Now we have a choice to sink under the weight or to carry it together and keep climbing. Let's choose to climb. Let's do everything with a purpose. You hear me speak about it. I had to find that purpose behind what will drive me, even when you're down. Let me talk to you guys about this. You're going to have down times. And I'm not talking about now, right now, too. Some of you all know about my accident. Right? Let me see something. Hold on. Some of you all know about my accident. That was one of the hardest times for me, too. That was a down time for me. I wish I could find it right now. After coming out of the hospital, I had to find my reason why again to keep pushing, even though life tried to take me. I could have given up then. I could have thrown in the, what they said, the towel.
What?
And tell my husband, hey, let me leave this country. Because we're in a different country too. We were in Nigeria. But do you know we stayed there more than 2 years after that accident? And I had to let go of it too. So I had to find my purpose. Why did I come there? And not dwell on what was happening at around that time. And I'm telling you, stronger together always. You will have strong people with you. You have to know to identify the people that can add to your life, and you stay close to them. And you don't take anybody for granted. You don't take things for granted too. Let's have each other back. Keep pushing with heart. This week, this month, do it for them. The best way to honor someone is to live and do what they taught us, or do what they will want for you. How do you find that? You need to know what they wanted for you, especially you, Giselle. What did she wanted for you? You had all that personal talk. You had all, you even had the last talk you cannot tell me about this Saturday. You have to find that deep down inside. And whatever you're going through, you too, Marsha, in life, personal life, I'm talking about too. You have to find the reason why is it happening, because there's always a why and there's always a good reason why. If you cannot find the reason behind it, sooner or later it will show up. Everything that happened to me, I was always used to say, why is this happening? And then sooner or later the reason show up, and it was a good reason too. Most times it's a good reason. And if you can't find a good reason, create the good reason behind it. That is what's going to make you move forward. Some of you all hear me speak about it. I was grateful now that the rock hit me in my head. And some people say, why? Why you would say that? Because if it didn't hit me in my head, and you all know the skull is the hardest part of your head, right? Am I correct? Yeah, the skull is the hardest part of your head. If it didn't hit me in my skull, if it didn't hit me in my head, it's going to hit my husband straight to the side of his face. And if that rock could have do this to my skull, what do you think it would have done to the whole side of his face? So I found the reason why it had to happen. And that just made me move forward. That's just one of my incidents. But I'm just trying to show you. Sometimes it's very hard to find a reason why something is happening to you, especially when it's bad. But in life, there's always something good out of it too. So I found my reason to put together this call today and every Monday. I will go do the slides to you. I will come and give you the talk you need. I'll come and tell you everything that you need. But if you don't take the action behind it, it is just words. If you don't take one step forward, it will not be a purpose. If you don't talk to yourself and be conscious to yourself every time, because I'm sure some of you who have been on this Mindset Monday, you have been more conscious of your thoughts, how you speak to yourself, what you're thinking. Even in trading, because many of you, I remember Shanice and a few others, when they start to talk negative about even trading, or you're putting your emotions in trading, and it will affect you as a trader. You have to control that too. That's why you need this. You think you're going to just learn the skill? You think you're going to just go through the videos? Is Matthias on this call? You think you're going to just press buy and sell? And then you're going to have one time you start going backwards and you want to know what's going wrong. It starts from here too. It starts from here. Matthias, are you on this call? All right. I don't know if anybody who has been trading live, because I remember Matthias having to call Richard, and it's all about mindset too. Rianne and I was actually having a talk about that. When you start trading, you have to work on your mindset also. You have to let go, especially, I mean, I had to go through it, and I can tell you because I went through it. But you have to know what you want in your life. What you want from now till the end of this year. what you want for next year, because it's going to come. It's going to come. And some of y'all think you don't plan now for your future. You have to plan now. And you have to take the actions now. If you don't plan with a purpose, you're like a ship on the ocean with no captain. Many of you all have been living life like that since some of you have become adults. Everything in life should be with a purpose. You're doing something. So, today's call, let me stop share. Are you guys still see my screen? You all will see my screen, right?
Yes.
Okay, just making sure because I'm trying to see how it's showing share screen. But I'm just making sure all this talk I talking and you all wasn't seeing my screen. Boy, oh boy. That would have been something. Why saying share? That's what I wanted to know. But anyhow, message in the group because I have a lot of new people. Let me see. We're going to have accountable partners. All the people that are on this call, I think everybody on this call should have my number. Everybody should have my number. If you don't have my number, I'm going to put it in the group now. 39369. You know what? No, I'm not going to give you my business line. Let me give you my other number. So I will know you on this call. 407-452-9799. All right. Some of you all have that number, some of you all don't have. I have multiple numbers, don't worry. Right? You're going to WhatsApp me on that number. Let me know you was on the first day, Mindset Monday. You're going to let me know how long you have been in the business now. And I'm going to put you with an accountable partner. This accountable partner, what do you think your accountability partner is for? Anybody? Anybody at all? Everybody quiet, boy. I know this call was a little serious, I know.
It depends on what is your goals, and they will hold you to whatever goals you have.
Okay.
To guide you.
To guide you.
Yeah.
What else the accountability partner is to do?
To buff you.
Yep.
To also make sure that, as Miss Asha was saying earlier on tonight, what is your main goal in being involved or want to get started in this trading? Whatever goal that is set or you put in front of that book,